Well, hello, you viewers of the name letter. How are we doing today? That's right, it's a new month. Time to take a look at my current EDC. Now, EDC stands for Everyday Carry. All of us do it in some form or another. Anything that we do, like, you have a hat, you have your wallet, you have your car keys, you have a cell phone. Those are basically your everyday carry items. Now, some people like to take it a little bit further and carry a little bit more gear on themselves in order to just get, if something goes wrong or goes wonky, you've got a little bit of extra items on yourself to help you get through the day. Now, we're going to start off with something that I know is not a shock for a lot of people. Yes, usually a hat, brand new Boston Scally. I really love these guys, really love what they do, and I really love the way that looks, so I had to get a brand new one, so yeah, usually wear a hat. I did make a change to a ring. I went with the silicone groove ring over the ceramic one that I usually have, and yes, it's still camo. And the Sunto, all black military murdered out version, still have that as the watch. And yes, in case you're curious, because of my asthma, I've always got to carry the crack pipe with me. I had some people give me a really, really good idea for like a tactical crack pipe holder, so that might be coming to a very, very future video. Now, yes, usual wallet from Pop Off Leather. This one has seriously really, really grown on me. It really has. Especially like when all the other videos that I've talked about, the fact that they came up with an RFID blocking card. Yep, I had to get it, had to throw it in there, and you will be seeing a full review on this shortly. I just have yet to get around to filming it for some reason. And yes, as usual, oh hey, I forgot to take that receipt out. Still have that Fresnel lens in there for some reason. I just always carry it. And yes, seriously, I still carry the Stars for the Troop stuff. And of course all the usual ID, debit cards, all that wonderful stuff in there as well. Now, always, for some reason, I always have like a cheapo pair of sunglasses. It's just something that when you're out there and you've got them on, it gives you a couple extra seconds where nobody knows where you're looking, where you're doing, where, your vision. It just gives you maybe that extra second or two that you need in order to react to a situation. And hey, we're all about that, right? Keeping safe, keeping alive, keeping healthy. Alright, moving on, I did make a slight upgrade. I went with a bigger flashlight this time around with the Olight i3T EO5. Oh, excuse me, i5T EOS. Yeah, there we go. I don't know, it's just a little bit bigger. Really provides some pretty good lumens, just a little bit heavier model. I don't know, kind of liked it. I've had fun testing it out, and I do like that little bluish, the clip that is reversible if you need to, and you can, put it on a hat if you have to, so you have head illumination sitting right there. Alright, let's get to the other fun stuff. Now, where'd you go? Alright, currently this month I've been testing out CRKT's Monashi, I believe it's pronounced. Not a bad blade, really like it. I really love the field strip system. Makes it really, really easier if you gotta break it down. But if I'm not carrying that, I went with, an old faithful, the Gerber 06 Auto 10th Anniversary Edition. Took me forever to get one of these, and I am so happy to have it. I love carrying it. And just like with the other ones, the little safety mechanism, if you see red, you're dead. And it's got, the push button, deploy. And of course, the push button to get her closed. Now, generally, I do carry a fixed blade of some kinds on most days, like when I'm going out, but I'm really liking something a little bit more easily concealable, a little bit less bulk, so that's why I've seriously gone with the Benchmade Hidden Canyon Hunter. Full reviews on basically all this stuff, guys, are going to be able to be found up here in the affordable everyday carry knife series that I have. Or just wait a moment, or 5 or 20 or 30, because YouTube hates it when you stack cards on cards on cards, or right up here in a gear review. You'll be able to find all those breakdown. If they're not in there yet, they will be. But this thing has really, really served me well, and I've been very happy ever since I bought it. Lots of people have complained about the sheath, but I'll be honest with you, I've had no issues with it whatsoever. It doesn't feel cheaply made, doesn't feel like it's going to fall apart, and it's really, really good. Now, for a multi-tool, I guess you can say I really carry two. The Gerber armbar, just a couple of additional little tools in there. Nothing really huge. I'll be honest with you, I've never really needed pliers in my daily life when I've been outside my house, which is why I kind of stopped carrying the Gerber suspension or any Leatherman stuff, because I just didn't need the pliers, didn't need the bulk. Sits great in the pocket, sits wonderful. Or for like another multi-tool you can look at, the Gerber pry bar. It's got little pry bar, bottle opener, and yes, a full-size utility blade if you need it. Those of you who saw the breakdown, I had some problems with the cord cutter, strap cutter in there. But still, that's the only time I've ever really had to use it, so I'm okay with that. Haven't really much needed a pry bar. Hold on, please. Alright, sorry about that. I had one of the kids yelling. I had to go take care of that. Haven't had really much of a need for a pry bar, but still, if I need one, I've got one sitting right in the pocket. Okay, now I have had to make some serious additions to my everyday carry. What with COVID on the uptick in Washington State basically making masks mandatory when you walk outside, or the threat of, possible jail time and fines and everything else, I decided, okay, well, if I gotta wear one, I want one with a little bit of style. So I alternate between two. That's right, a multicam one. Fits okay over, doesn't really put too much pressure over the beard, really doesn't push things down. Really breathable, really easy. I don't feel like I'm overheating in it like I have with some other masks, which it just feels like everything's sitting right here and putting pressure. I won't lie, it's caused some asthma issues just trying to move quick with a mask on. And the other one that I just could not turn down. I really, really couldn't. You guys know that my friends over at JoJo Custom Expressions, they do some incredible work. They made me a great coffee cup. They've been on, a live feed. If you look up here, for every single episode of Beer, Blades, and Beards I've ever brought to the channel, you'll see John Stock, he came on the show. And he talked about his company. So I saw they were doing masks. And I'm like, okay, well, if I gotta wear it, I want something interesting. Look at that. Seriously, look at that. That is so freaking cool. The way it just goes right over. Sits beautiful, really doesn't cause a lot of issues. And yeah. So if I gotta wear one, why not advertise my channel and why not advertise everything else? I know, it's not the greatest, it's not the flashiest, it's not the most extravagant, expensive everyday carry out there. But it's mine, and it works. So here's the fun part of a video for me. I mean, seriously, it really is. I'd love to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever, down below in the comment section. I'd like to know what you think about my carry, and I'd also like to know if you'd like to share your carry, because as much as, I'm showing you stuff, I also love learning from you guys. Seriously, I really do. Like I said, I know mine's not the most extravagant, but it works for me, it works for what I need, and I'm able to cut down on weight, which is carrying everyday stuff, because like I've said in every other video, and it's so true, ounces equal pounds, pounds equal pain. You don't want to pack stuff like you're playing Call of Duty and wear yourself out. Alright, now guys, we're going to try something different on the end, and I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go, but look on the sides over here. You're going to see the usual YouTube-y stuff. You're going to see a symbol to click on to go subscribe if you haven't subscribed before, and you're going to see two wonderful videos popping up that YouTube's going to select from my catalog that they think it's going to be a great video, viewing experience for you. But with all that fun stuff being said, guys, thanks for watching my July 2020 Everyday Carry video. I hope all of you are having a great day, and I hope all of you are being safe out there.